Hi, this is Janelle with Smart Edition Academy. Today, we will do a brief review of main ideas, topic sentences, and supporting details. I will help you learn how to tell the difference between each, and at the end, I'll give you some important tips to help you do your very best on the TEAS 7 exam. So let's get started. What is a main idea? The main idea is the central point of a text. It answers the question, what is the author trying to say about this topic? To find the main idea of a text, first determine the topic. A topic is what the text is about in one or two words. A good way to figure out a topic is to check which words are repeated throughout a text. For example, if you had a paragraph that talked about cats, to find the main idea of the text, you would ask, what is the author trying to say about cats? You can often find a main idea in or near the first or last sentence, but not always. Transition words like but, however, and although are a clue that the main idea might be in the second sentence. What is a topic sentence? A topic sentence is a sentence from the text that directly states the topic and the author's point about that topic. A topic sentence is more general than other details in the text. It answers the question, which sentence from the text best states the author's point? You can often find a topic sentence at the beginning of a text, but not always. The truth is that the main idea and topic sentence are very similar, and often you'll find them in the same sentence. A main idea is a summary of the author's point that may or may not be directly stated in the text. A topic sentence is usually a sentence that's directly lifted from a text or passage. What is a supporting detail? A supporting detail is a sentence that backs up a main point or topic sentence. It answers the question, which sentence best proves the author's point? It is more specific than a main idea, and it may elaborate on an earlier point. So, thinking through this, a topic is the most broad. It's one or two words about what a passage or a text is about. The next specific would be the main idea or the topic sentence. And the most specific would be the supporting detail. A good way to find a supporting detail is to look at the next sentence after a topic sentence or main idea. So this is in cases where the main idea or supporting detail is directly stated. You'll usually find a supporting detail very close to that sentence. Words like for example and for instance may signal that an important detail is coming. For example, you may have a part of a text that says, exercise is good for the body. For example, exercise improves mood and combats health conditions and diseases. So the for example is, of course, given an example or a specific instance that exercise would be good for you. So that would be a supporting detail, right? So we're going to look at a few practice passages to help you really cement this, the differences between all three of these terms. So first I'll start by reading this practice passage and think about what the paragraph is about. Think about the topic first. Desserts are known as the forbidden food in most diets, but dark chocolate is a sweet that people can enjoy because of its undeniable health benefits. Categorized as an antioxidant, dark chocolate is known to fight free radicals, the unbalanced compounds created by cellular processes that can harm the body. This amazing sweet treat is also known to lower blood pressure, improve blood flow, and reduce heart disease risk in people. Studies have shown that dark chocolate can even improve people's brain function. There is considerable evidence that dark chocolate can provide powerful benefits, but it is still loaded with calories, so consuming too much is not recommended. People can reap the benefits of dark chocolate by eating it in moderation. So Let's consider what the topic is in general. What word do you see repeated in this passage? It won't be hard for you to find. The answer is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This means that it's very significant to this passage. So now that we found the topic, let's pick out the topic sentence. The topic sentence would be directly lifted from this passage. Let's look at the first sentence. Desserts are known as forbidden food in most diets. That's a pretty general sentence. But look at this key word here, but signals a transition. Dark chocolate is a sweet that people can enjoy because of its undeniable health benefits. Remember that earlier when we said that topic sentences that use but often are signals that this is the topic sentence. So they're saying that desserts are usually bad for you, but dark chocolate has good benefits for the body. But dark chocolate is a sweet that people can enjoy because of its undeniable health benefits would be the topic sentence of this paragraph. The next question is, what sentence is a supporting detail? So we're looking for an example of how dark chocolate has undeniable health benefits. And there are quite a few examples here. This amazing sweet treat is also known to lower blood pressure, improve blood flow, and reduce heart disease risk in people, is one example of a supporting detail. Another is that studies have shown that dark chocolate can improve people's brain function, is another. As I'm reading through, think about what the main idea or topic of this passage might be. Publishers typically pay male authors slightly higher advances than female authors. They also price men's books higher, which results in higher royalty payments for male creators. Male authors are more likely than female authors to win literary awards, receive speaking invitations, and gain attention from major reviewers, all of which drives sales. This passage is a little bit tricky. You don't find any repeating keywords necessarily. Well, you do find male authors and female authors repeated. And you see a lot of comparison between the male authors and the female authors throughout this small text. There isn't a main idea that's directly stated here. So this is an example of where a main idea is implied. So let's think about what the main idea of this passage would be. The passage talks about advantages that the male authors have over female authors. Getting more speaking invitations, getting more attention from reviewers, getting higher royalty payments. So an example of a main idea you can derive from this passage is that male authors have more privileges in the publishing industry over female authors. All right, let's create a sample supporting detail to add to this passage. A good example would be adding a statistic that supports the fact that male authors are more privileged in this industry. You can add a sentence like, despite women being 51% of the population, only 24% of authors are women. Finally, I'd like to look at some tips and tricks that will help you on the T7 exam. First and foremost, when you see a question, it does help to go back to the passage and skim for keywords, skim for repeated ideas, and anything that jumps out at you. So remember that repeated ideas are a sign of topics, and keywords might hint at main ideas. or topic sentences. Try to narrow down multiple choice answers by one or two if possible. Sometimes you'll find that some answer choices are very strong and extreme. For example, you'll find sentences that use words like all or any or never. Always be wary of words like that. Also, be careful of option choices that fall beyond the scope of a passage. You want to find ideas from the text and not something that's implied unless the question directly asks you to. And lastly, the most important thing is to practice, practice, practice. Read articles, academic articles, books, and essays. You can read a passage in a newspaper article, for instance, and ask yourself what the main idea is, what the supporting idea is. These help you prepare and train your mind to find these sentences and find the keywords and find repeated ideas. The more you do them, the more it will come naturally to you. I hope this brief review was helpful to you, and be sure to check the link below for additional study resources and practice tests. Good luck with all your studying.